let's get into it. Yeah, I'm so excited about the reading today. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I am in a good mood today. I am in a good mood. So what is going on, Saints? Happy Sunday. And if it's not Sunday, you still gonna get a blessing from our reading today. Welcome to your Sunday sermon from Big Mama Tarot. Let's go ahead and pray before I forget. So, divine creator, to the benevolent spirits, to the ancient ancestors, to all of those that want to see us reach our highest good. I thank you so much for bringing me and to all of these saints here into our congregation together this morning. I pray that we are all able, not just they, but we as a collective are able to get a message from you that will help us to grow, elevate, and find inner peace, joy, and spread more love into the universe. In Jesus' name, or in whoever's name, in the Spirit's name, I pray. Amen. So, let's go ahead and dive right into our reading for the week. I'm so excited. So, as you know, we're pulling from my Hoodoo Tarot deck. I have my pages bookmarked. We're not going to read the whole book. We're just going to talk about the 4 cards that I pulled today. Let me gloss my lip. I'm crusty. But yes, we're going to get into our cards for today. So first up, we have Father Sims, also known as Temperance. And you see how he's pouring the water back and forth between the 2 cups. Temperance is one of my favorite energies because it's just like, slow down, girl, slow down. So we have Temperance. We have the Father of Coins, also known as the King of Coins. We have the Son of Coins, also known as the Knight. And the Page, or the Daughter of Coins, also known as the Page. So we have a lot of earth energy here. So this one is for the Cancer, not Cancer, I keep messing up. This one is for the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorns, but not even necessarily for us. I'm a Virgo myself. It's not just for the earth signs. It's for everybody, because what I'm getting from this reading is that it's time for us to step into our earth sign energy. I feel like the collective here, we're all trying to build. We're all trying to grow something. We're all trying to take whatever that $1 million idea is we have in our head and make our $1 million off of it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the fire and air sign energy has been heavy with that, with like ideas. That's really hot, fiery, airy energy. The new ideas, the new the spark. The fire is what gets you started. The earth, the physical, that's what keeps the fire going. The earth is the fuel for the fire. You know what I'm saying? So with Temperance, we have to find the balance between the fire with the ideas, the air with the thinking the ideas through, and the earth, which is what brings us the stability. It brings us the consistency. It brings us the, okay, I know what my idea is. Here's the plan. The earth grounds us and gives us the plan for the fiery ideas that are coming rapid fire. So we got to step into our Father of Coins, Son of Coins, Daughter of Coins energy if we want to get to our bag, if we want to get to our millie. It's a lot of coins here. You see all these coins and the coins are coming, but you got to step into that energy. So I want to read a little bit about all of our coins cards because they have a lot in common, because of course they're all the coins. So the Father of Coins is the personification of a wealthy, successful businessman. On the positive side, he's an efficient leader, responsible, disciplined, reliable, enterprising, lucky, and focused on abundance. That's what I wanted to talk about. That's what I want to focus on. Focused on abundance. That's the most important part, is that you're focused on the abundance. You're focused on the bag. You're not focused on what's keeping you from the bag. You're focused on getting around all the stuff that's keeping you from the bag so you can get to the bag. We're focused on our abundance. We're focused on making our coins. Period. So, and I literally looked in the book, it said the word period as I was saying the word period. So, or I saw the word period in the book as I was saying the word period. So that's Father of Coins, excuse me. Father of Coins knows what he's doing. He is the personification of a successful businessman, of a wealthy and successful businessman. So stepping into that energy. Then we have the Daughter of Coins. The Daughter of Coins reminds us not to overlook or underestimate the importance of what may be considered the mundane aspect of our lives. That's that Virgo energy. That's what I'm getting here, because Virgos are very attentive, pay attention to details. I know that that's me to a T. If it's something off, I'm gonna notice it. That is the very important energy to have when you're starting your business. A lot of people, like fire signs, I would say, have great ideas, but it's the mundane things that get people off guard. They miss the little things that would have taken a good idea and taken it to a great idea. So you have to sharpen that eye, get a little more attentive, pay attention to those little things, because they do make a big difference. She is a reminder that it is often the little things that matter the most. On the positive side, she's a hard worker, committed, organized, honest, values tradition, and always wants to do the right thing. So, yeah, very much by the book, big Virgo energy, big, we're getting it done. Okay, and then we have the Son of Coins. The Son of Coins reminds us about the importance of thorough planning, using all means at your disposal to ensure the most successful outcome. His motto is, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. On the positive side, he is grounded, not childish, grounded, stylish, sets clear and realistic goals, has faith in himself, values education, and is at home in the body and a comfort to others. So that's giving me Taurus energy, that comfort to others. That's big Taurus energy right there. But values education is important, because a lot of times we start a business and don't want to learn nothing and think that we know everything. But education is important, not necessarily like going to college and getting a degree, but being able to learn things, being willing to be like, okay, I didn't know that. Thank you for teaching me something. Like being open to learning new things every step of the way. Because one thing about business, you gonna learn a thing or two or three or four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have to be open-minded. You also have to stay grounded in yourself and know, like, okay, just because this didn't go how I thought it was gonna go, the plan is important, but don't cling so tightly to the plan. You have to be flexible in the same sense. Set clear and realistic goals. So your current goal might be, I'm gonna be a billionaire. Okay, but $1 billion is a lot of money. So you have to set smaller goals to get you to your big goal. I was watching this one YouTuber, Duchess Reloaded, I believe is the name of her channel. And she was saying, you just got to find something to make you $10. Then make that 10 times, you got 100. Make that 100 10 times, you got 1,000. Make that 1,000 100 times, you got 100,000. And once you make that 100,000 10 times, you got you $1 million. So you don't have to start with your $1 billion idea. Start with a $10 idea and let that 10 exponentiate to something bigger. So we're on our pinnacle shit. I'm not supposed to be cussing. We're on our earthy stuff. We're on our earth sign stuff, getting practical, taking our $1 million ideas and making sure that we got our plan down. What was I about to say? So Mercury is in retrograde, Venus is in retrograde, and Venus is retrograde in my 6th house right now. So your 6th house, that's the Virgo house. Your 6th house is all about like planning. It's about structure, routines, procedures. So for me in my life, I'm realizing like, okay, girl, you got to be on top of your stuff. If you want to have the happy and abundant life that you want, you have to be very disciplined. You have to be very routine. As much as my ADHD brain hates routine, the Virgo in me, the 6th house placements in my chart, they need structure and routine for me to be successful. And I can still have a lot of structure and routine with things like my day-to-day, like I'm a teacher. I have to have a lot of structure and schedule in my life. So like with my routines, with my diet, with my gym, with like things like that, I have to be very structured. But then I can, have a little fun in other aspects. Like, I could give myself a, spontaneous trip to do whatever. Like if I was a little spontaneous yesterday, a friend hit me up and was like, you want to hang out today? And we hung out and we had a fabulous time. So yeah, make room for spontaneity in your schedule, but keep your schedule going. Keep that discipline, because the discipline at the end of the day will keep you on top of things, and you're not going to be missing a thing here and there. Like, I know for me at work, I try as hard as I can to stay on top of the 1,000,001 things that I have to do as a teacher, but I have 1,000,001 things I have to do as a teacher. So, you know, it's easy for me to be like, oh no, I forgot to upload my lesson plan. I forgot to submit this little thing that I have to submit, you know? So making sure that you have those routines and that structure. And I think for me personally, you know, I am kind of using teaching to teach me about the structure that I need. I'm trying to figure out how I made it through 20 years in the public education system. I was in school for like 17 years, from the time I was 5 until I was 23. I was in school for 17, 18 years. How did I make it through all of that schooling and have no sense of time management, no sense of structure? Like, procrastinating got me through school, and procrastination never failed me, so I continued to go to that. But procrastination does not serve me. So I think now in my teaching career is my chance to kind of be like, okay, girl, it's time to change some things up, because what we were doing before was not working. Clearly it wasn't working because I was super depressed and anxious. So now that I have better structure and routines, and I'm building better structure and routines every day, my mental health is getting so much better. My brain fog is clearing up so much. Like, structure and routine is so important. And as much as I want to be spontaneous and live my best life every day, if I want my bag, I have to be structured every day. So it's okay to still be in this Son of Sticks goes with Page of Wands. So it's okay to be in that fiery, young, fun, doing whatever you want to do it like a show B-Day energy. But we also have to primarily be in that bag, stay with our pinnacles, stay on our structure, stay on the grind, because if we want what we want, we gotta do what we know we gotta do. As much as we hate to do it, we know what we have to do. We are standing, we have our staff, we have our, Two of Wands. She's like looking over her kingdom, and she's just like, what to do now? We know what to do. We know what to do. Temperance, flip back out again. Find that balance between your fire and your earth. 7 of Cups, we have options. We have a lot of options here. We could choose the bag. We could choose chaos. We might end up choosing some stuff that don't really serve us, but we have options, and we have to take a step back, calm down, pour them waters back and forth. Because, you know, with temperance, I've talked about temperance on my channel before. With temperance, you can't pour water back and forth between them cups that fast. You got to take it slow. Ace of Cups, baby. Ace of Cups. Something new is coming in, and it's going to be something that fills us up. It's going to be something that makes us feel alive. The sun. The sun is just such a beautiful card to have. It is. So, yes. While we do have options, we're going to choose the one that fills us up. We're going to choose the one that fills up our cup, and we are going, I love the sun card, because you see, baby girl is just having the time of her life. She looks she looks full of joy, full of peace, full of happiness. That's that inner child. Our inner child is going to be shining. Our inner child is going to be so happy with what we've done, because we chose the structure, we chose the education, we chose to take the time to look at all of the tiny details and do all of the things that we consider boring. Honestly, looking at the tiny details is not that bad. It's really not. I like being structured. I like being a nerd and like being super strict with myself. Honestly, I thrive in routines. So it's time to get comfortable with those routines, get them down pat. Queen of Swords, it will really help to clear up your mind once you get your routines down. Yes, that's giving mental clarity. It's giving mental sharpness. It's giving, I'm not like, a lot of time, like right now, I struggle with getting the words out because, you know, I'm still honestly fighting to get back into the swing of things and get my structure back, because before winter break I was doing so good. I had my structure down, I had my routines down, I was waking up early, I was doing what I had to do. And then when the break happened, and it was just like, no, girl. So, yeah. Staying with your structure, staying with your routine, keeping your head on straight. And your Queen of Swords, your Sun, your Ace of Cups is coming. You just have to stick with those routines, stay on top of your stuff, and do what you know you gotta do. Six of Cups on the bottom. And it's kind of going with this Sun card of like feeding your inner child and nurturing that baby inside of you that just knew you were going to be rich and famous, you know? Just knew you was going to make it big. You're going to make it big. Trust me. If you don't trust anyone, trust me. Because I'm speaking into existence for you. One thing about me, I love speaking things into existence for other people. Yesterday, I had a friend come over before he had to go to work. And I told him, I said, I don't hope you have a good day. You're going to have a good day. You're going to make good money, all that good stuff. And he texted me after his shift. And he said, in like 2.5 hours, he made the most money out of all the servers that were there. So yeah, babe, I'm speaking it into existence for you. Even if you don't believe it yourself, I believe that we are going to get our bag and our inner child is going to be so happy. Our inner child is going to be so happy with the work that we're doing now. Now, this card came out for me. I don't know about y'all. This card says, I forgive people quickly, release my resentment, and set myself free. So, I wouldn't necessarily say that this ties in that well with the energies that we have here, because this is more about getting our bag. But for me, I feel like I definitely hold on to things that don't serve me anymore. And honestly, I feel like when we're still holding on to old relationships, old friendships that didn't work, and still thinking about things that, you know, the things that hurt us in our past, that does keep us from our bag, because we're focusing all our energy on resentment. I listened to Resentment by Beyonce the other day. It came on shuffle, and, you know, it just fit in so perfectly, so perfectly. The lyrics aligned with what I was going through so well. I mean, it was a friend breakup, but it still went along perfectly, because it was just like, why did I deserve to be treated this way by you? But the more I let go of that energy, the more peace I feel, and the more I'm able to take that energy and transmute it into something better. I was saying the other day that feelings, or like healing, is not a linear process. Healing is like a ball of yarn. It's a mess. It's all messed up. But you just got to learn to use that yarn to make you a beautiful crochet sweater, a beautiful crochet top, a beautiful crochet scarf, whatever you want to crochet. You got to take them feelings and put them to use, put them to work. Put them feelings into your bag. Don't just ignore your feelings, please. Process your feelings. Don't just let them sit. Don't just let your feelings, you know, fester, and don't do anything with them. You need to actually process those feelings and actually let them go. Don't work around your feelings. Work through your feelings. Don't work to avoid your feelings. Process your feelings. Feel your feelings. Allow yourself to feel how you feeling. But then, once you've accepted and done what you need to do, then use that energy. Use that energy. Transmute it and use it for good. So, creativity. No, wait, I'll read this one first. When I lead from a place of love, people respect me. So, that kind of goes back to our Father of Coins. He knows business. He is a successful and wealthy businessman. That's a businessman that leads with love. You're not going to want to work for somebody. I saw this tweet today, and it was somebody's boss who was texting all this stuff like, COVID is not an excuse to miss work. I've been sick and I made it to work and I didn't make excuses, and that's why y'all work for me and I don't work for y'all. Just talking all this trash. Like, nobody wants to work for a messy boss. Nobody wants to work for a power-driven boss. Nobody wants to work for somebody that doesn't lead with love. When you lead from a place of love, people want to work for you. I adore my principal. I love that man so much, because I know that he actually cares about me and doesn't just want me to work. Like, he wants me to be well as a human when I come to work every day. And he actually cares about, you know, my mental health. So it's a lot easier for me to go to work every day knowing I have somebody that has my back and cares about me. Like, I told him last year at the end of the school year that I didn't want to come back. I told him I was thinking about not renewing my contract and not coming back to education. But the fact that he heard me out and was supportive of me and just was like, you got to do what you got to do at the end of the day, and wasn't trying to like talk me into it like some other people at my job were. He was very understanding and very, you know, patient with me. And now I'm doing much better at work because I felt supported. So lead with love and people will respect you. Creativity flows from me. I am a divine creator. So whenever you are peaceful, whenever you're at peace, it's a lot easier for creativity to flow. But when all your mental energy is going to anything but the positivity that you're trying to build in your life, to the whatever you want, to your inner peace, then you're not going to be feeling the creative juices that you need to build that business. So if you want creativity to flow from you, you got to find that inner peace within. So I'm trying to remember to give y'all the emoji to comment before I get to the end of the video, because we're almost there. I'm going to pull some moonology cards. The new moon in Cancer is tomorrow. So yes, go ahead and drop a moon emoji. The y'all know what I'm talking about? Drop the emoji. Because we got a full moon in Cancer coming up. And honestly, I'm excited about this full moon in Cancer. It's going to be my first house. I'm a Cancer rising. And I just feel like it's giving, I don't know. I feel like it's giving a new start, a new emotion. It's giving Ace of Cups. It's giving Ace of Cups. It's giving Ace of Cups. That's what I'm getting from this new moon. I'm very excited. So I'm just going to do one little shuffle through and take whatever comes out. So we got your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Ho. We got the Pentacle energy. We had the King, Page, and Knight of Pentacles. The father, son, and daughter. A win-win forecast. No, a win-win outcome is forecast. So we're gonna win. We're going to win. We're going to get our bag. We're going to get our millies. We're going to be millionaires. We're going to be whatever we want to be. I don't even necessarily know if I want to be a millionaire. $1 million is a lot of money. And if I had $1 million, I would just be giving it to people that need it more than I do. But we're going to have our bag, and we're going to be able to share the wealth. We're going to be able to spread the love, bring love into the situation. Show love to get the respect that you want, so you can be that father, King of Pentacles that you want to be. Make sure that you lead with love. Come from a place of, I want to help you, not from a place of, I want to control you. You know what I mean? We're growing. And we're not going to be on that, I am the boss and you just have to listen to me because I'm the boss. You know what I mean? We're coming from a place of love. We are doing what we need to do. So these two cards came out, but these be long. These be long. So I'm going to shuffle and I'm going to get one card. And if one of the two cards that came out comes out again, then we'll read it. These cards are so little. They're so cute though. I love them. But these are definitely baby cards. So beauty. I think this came out last week. Did it? Maybe not. So it says, the beauty that you recognize in the world is simply a reflection of your own. Take time to appreciate all the beauty inside and out in your life. This is a way of instantly shifting your perspective to one of gratitude. So I have been doing this, and I promise your life will get so much better when you start looking for the magic and the wonder and everything. Stop looking for the bad and everything. My Virgo behind. One thing about me, I'm gonna find something wrong with something. And I'm trying to shift my perspective to finding the good in everything, because I will pick everything apart and be like, I don't like that. Like the Virgo disgust. Can my Virgos comment and relate? Like the way I am just constantly disgusted. I hate it. Was that me? I shifted and I thought, ooh, that scared me. Anyway, the house creaking. Ooh. I keep looking outside. It's snowing, y'all, but I can't tell if it's raining now or if it's still snowing or if it's just sleet and frozen rain. I don't know. But it's rare that we get snow in South Carolina. So, yeah, anyway, find the beauty in everything. I hate snow, but I love looking out the window to see all the just blanket of white, the beauty. I don't like to be cold, but I do love looking at snow. So find the beauty in everything, and it'll be so much easier to show gratitude when you can see how beautiful life is. It's so much easier to show gratitude, to find the love, to find the sun in all of the things that you're doing. And then you'll be leading from a place of love, and you'll be that wealthy and successful and respectable businessman that you want to be. We just got to build that bag, baby. But we building that bag, it takes time. It takes time. Especially growing up in the society that we grew in. Most of us are traumatized by one thing or another. So it's all about being gentle with yourself and taking the time, being gentle with yourself, tempering those waters within, being patient, and just knowing that your hard work is paying off. And it will take time to unlearn all of that toxic stuff. I was just talking about this on my close friends on Instagram the other day. I feel like I'm always going through stuff, but like, I'm toxic. When you grow up in a toxic environment, you can't help but be toxic. When you grew up in that, it's your comfort zone. It's what you know. So you may be going through a lot of tower moments. That's just because you're breaking down all of these towers that were built with bad foundations. You know what I mean? You're breaking down the towers that were built from the negative self-talk that you learned at a young age, learning to speak negatively to yourself, or even hearing negative talk from the people around you, from the people that were supposed to be nurturing you and taking care of you as a child. Having people speak negatively to you, you have to unlearn that. You have to realize, oh, that's not normal. I'm not supposed to speak to myself that way. But it takes time to actually unlearn that. When you grew up until the age of 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, like when you grew up for 20 years knowing or thinking that this is normal, this is how I'm supposed to live, this is how I'm supposed to speak to myself, this is how I'm supposed to feel about myself. It takes a long time to unlearn that. And I'm trying to give myself grace and understand, like, girl, you're not going to be healed overnight. It's not an overnight process. Healing is a lifelong journey. We're constantly receiving information, processing, internalizing that information, and realizing, oh, maybe I shouldn't have, we're constantly learning and unlearning, taking in new information, having new experiences, honestly, gaining new trauma. But the more you learn how to deal with it, the easier it becomes. I do remember I saw this one post, and it was talking about grief, and it was this big ball in a small jar. And it was like, it's not like the grief gets smaller, it's just your capacity to handle it grows. So it becomes easier for you to handle situations the older you get, and the more you heal and the more you see things. It's like, oh, okay, I've seen this before. I know how to handle this now. You know what I mean? So before I get too rambly, I'm gonna wrap it up here. We are learning to lead with love. We're trying to find our structure and our discipline and our routines to help make our lives easier, because we know we have options. We know we have choices. We can choose anything, but we have to choose ourselves. We have to choose that structure. We have to choose what we know we have to do in order to get our bag, because we're getting our bag, period. I was saying this to my little sister. 2021 was like tilling the soil. I might be getting a little too country for y'all, so bear with me. 2021 is like preparing your soil for when you actually get ready to plant the seeds. 2022, I'm planting the seeds, and I'm tending to my garden. You know what I mean? Tending to my garden, taking care of my plants. 2023, oh my God, I'm ready for 2023, because I know my garden's finna be popping. Okay, I know I'm finna be popping. Alrighty, so that's our Sunday sermon for today. I hope you all got a good word from Spirit. I know I did, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye.